Hello folks, welcome to another video and thank you for joining me. It's been about 4 months since I made a video. The reason being I had a bit of a tumble. I was out in my pedal wheelchair, the Triride hybrid, and it was that very windy day we had back in late September, early October, and it just sent me flying. It just picked me up like a dustbin and sent me down the path, and I landed awkwardly on my arm and my shoulder, so I wasn't feeling too great for quite a while. Anyway, all things are good now, and it's been quite a busy time since I last made a video. We went to the Bendrig Lodge up in the Lake District, had a great time there, and I think I showed you my BMW 2-litre diesel GT. That was the car that we had replaced our electric Mini with. Now, my plan at the time was to leave Motability scheme and to use the diesel just as a stopgap, so that I've got time to reequate what did I want to do. Do I want to go back to an EV, or do I want to go to a hybrid, or do I just want to go back to a second-hand car and not be on the Motability scheme at all? So we had 6 months with the BMW, and I got to be honest, it was brilliant. You know, most of the time we were getting 650 miles range from it, so we were literally filling it up maybe, you know, once every 3 or 4 weeks, and that was much easier than you know, stressing about with the public charger network for the EV. The car was very good in that, you know, I was able to fit all my wheelchair equipment in. It was nice to drive, very smooth, very efficient. But the seats were quite firm. You know, I've always had BMWs, and you know, I like the fact that they are good driving cars, and the seats are usually quite good at holding you in the corners and that kind of stuff. But in this particular car, I found them quite hard, to be honest. So anyway, in the meantime, I've sold the yellow Mini Cooper S convertible, our 2005 supercharged Mini, my wife's Mini really, and we got a reasonably good price for that. I also earlier in the year sold my 1989 Mini Red Flame, and I was ready to exchange the BMW for another second-hand diesel, but I wanted something different, and so I had a look around. I thought about Range Rovers, because I want something comfortable and I want something with a lot of packing space. But the problem with Range Rovers is it's quite difficult for me to get in and out, and there's quite a lot of controversy with Range Rovers at the moment, as you know, what with the insurance scandal and everything else. I've never had an Audi. I've rented an Audi A6 Avant before, and I was a bit disappointed with it, to be honest with you. Being a BMW driver, I found it not impressive, to be quite honest. Although it's quite good carrying space, and obviously got a great engine and economy and everything else. So I wasn't really sure what to do, and then I thought about maybe getting a Porsche Cayenne SUV. Maybe that might be easier to get in and out. And then I saw a video online, I think it was a Doug DeMiro video, of the Porsche. Well, I'm not going to tell you what it is, I'm going to show you what it is. But this really was an unexpected purchase. I never really considered it in the past. So let me show you what I've got. So, can you guess? There's the clock in the top of the dashboard in the middle there, the curvy front bonnet, Yes, it's a Porsche Panamera. We're heading to the tile works at the Humber Bridge for lunch, so I'll park the car up there and show you around. I decided that I wasn't ready for another EV, and not until I can do home charging. That's not going to happen. And I decided not to go back onto the Motability scheme, and I'll explain that in more detail in another video. Having had a good experience with the BMW from a fuel economy point of view, I wanted to stick with a used diesel, and this Porsche is surprising. It's getting... well, we got 43.5 miles to the gallon today, as you can see. It's a 2013 3-litre diesel, hence, you know, the good economy. Just 39,000 miles on the clock when I bought it. Excellent condition. I got a warranty for 6 months. I'm very comfortable with the purchase. I'm exempt from annual road tax anyway because I'm registered disabled. And my insurance I now do through Saga, being an old gentleman as I am. Fully comprehensive for me and Lat, £725 a year. And I put a few extras on, bumped it up to £765 a year. But I thought that was pretty reasonable. It's the most comfortable car I've ever sat in. The seats are absolutely wonderful. Electric operated passenger seat, so easy for me to maneuver it around. Very firm in that it holds you very well, but soft leather, very comfortable. Huge carrying space. You know, when it's obviously it's a hatchback, and when you fold the back seats down, the carrying space is huge. I'll look that up and put it on the screen here. Quality of the build obviously is fantastic. I've always aspired to a Porsche, but I never believed that I'd actually get one. The price is always well out of my range. But obviously these days things have changed a great deal, and you know they're surprisingly affordable now. I haven't had hand controls fitted yet. I'm contemplating whether or not to go ahead with that, and if I do, what type of hand controls I want. Anyway, it's a beautiful car, drives superbly, and really enjoying it. So let's go and get some lunch. I'll do a more detailed video on the Panamera when we take it on a long trip. We're planning on going maybe to the Lake District again, or up into Scotland in the next couple of weeks. So I'll do a more in-depth video of the car then. Well, we've had a lovely lunch at the tile works at the Humber Bridge. Hope you enjoyed the video, found it interesting, and if you did, please do give me a like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.